Okay, good. So swing, keeping the thigh, don't go above parallel. Hello, I'm John Shepherd, and in this video we're going to take a look at how you can use basic drills and movements to condition yourself to get the correct movements when you're actually running, jumping and sprinting. Elbow, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the context of this video, we're going to focus on movement, how you actually create movement for the basic requirements of the long jump, triple jump and sprinting. I've found success by breaking down the key movements of jumping, for example, into more basic drills, isolation movements. Elbows, good. All the athletes I coach, regardless of their age or ability, always do these basic drills throughout the training year. Elbows, elbows, good, nice. You've just heard me giving some instruction to Karim. Now, Karim is an interesting athlete in that he's a T20 and has some coordinatory issues, being a para-athlete in that category. I've found that through repetition of the correct movement patterns, the body will begin to perform the movements automatically, and Karim is a great example of this. So, when it comes to working on your strengths and weaknesses, you've got to first identify what you think they are and then put into place the right exercises to correct them. Now, when it comes to his actual long jumping, Karim can lean back when it comes to takeoff and thus reduce his takeoff effectiveness. So, I'm trying to get him through these basic drills to be aware of his torso position, to not lean back, to work his hip forwards. Don't lean back. Stop the left hand at eye level. Block, block, block. You've just heard me there describe what he needs to do when he comes to that takeoff movement. There you go. I've often found that technical issues can be identified by doing very simple movements, i.e. the hip swing and the torso position for the takeoff actually reflected in the way that Karim initially did those walk-through takeoff drills. It can be an eye-opener when you really look at how some of your athletes do basic movements. For example, these young athletes are all doing a marching drill, but not all of them are doing it as technically properly as you would want. So, using that drill as an example, ideally you'd want the foot to come back towards the centre of mass to create a strong strike on the track with the toes up. Look closely and you can see things that need to be worked on. Now, one way of correcting that foot strike, for example, is to isolate it even further so that the athlete gets a feel of what's required. Good. I'll give another example, working the heel recovery aspects of sprinting. As I've said many times, heel recovery is crucial for sprinting, yet many, in particular young athletes, don't know how to fully engage their hamstrings and glutes to get that cyclical and then diagonal pull of the foot across the knee. So there are lots of basic drills that you can do to work on that movement. So the athlete will get a feel of what they need to do, how they need to recruit their limbs, their hamstrings and glutes in particular with this one, and therefore it's easier to hopefully then transfer that ability into more dynamic drills. There are many more examples of these basic drills and progressions that I utilise in my training. In future videos I'll go through more of them and showcase to you how you can use these drills to improve your technique and also actually reduce injury. As usual, thanks for watching, and do leave any comments you may have in the section below this video or through my other social media. And good luck with your training and any competitions you may have. And if you want access to more deeper dive types of videos where we really go into specific conditioning concepts and periodization, training planning and technical issues, for example, then do consider becoming a channel member. Check out the video that's now just about to come up. Hello, I'm John Shepherd and I'm going to talk to you about channel memberships. At the moment, I've set up 2 levels, channel supporter and athlete and coach member. Now, if you become a channel supporter, you're doing just that. For just £1.99 a month, you're going to help me produce the content that's hopefully helped you become a better athlete or a coach. As a coach athlete member, I've responded to a lot of the comments that I've had over the years since setting up the channel, whereby you guys want to delve into deeper levels the subject matters that we cover on the main channel. So for example, coaches want to know more about periodization, training planning, and how you can develop a young athlete. In time, I hope to introduce some other levels of membership on the channel, for example, one just exclusively aimed at athletes, whereby I'll produce training plans and training programs. One thing I do want to add is that I'll still be producing the normal channel content, usually uploaded on a Friday, and that's still going to be for free. Now, this is going to be a bit of a trial and error process, and I do want to get your feedback on what I produce and on what I'm doing